In this video, we are going to be tackling our porch. So we're going to be seeing how far we get with the...
body slam it. Pick it up and tackle it. I'm checking our elevation. So we're using 2x8 joists that are going to sit on this beam. So I set the laser up 7 1/4 because that's a 2x8 on the post to set my laser on the wall for our ledger. That way we know we're level all the way across. We got to pre-drill through the block, and I put an extra ledger against the wall. So we're going to use some GRK fasteners for that. They're structural screws, lag bolt alternative kind of thing. So you'll see us do that.
All right, let's get right down to it. Where do you want me?
We're going to snap a line.
Okay.
So I'm going to get you in that corner there. Nobody puts baby in the corner. You're going to have to hold it nice and tight because I'm going to really pull it.
Okay, babe.
Ready?
Yep.
You got it right on the line for sure?
Right on the line, babe. Ow, 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 ow.
Still there?
Dude, hold on. My finger's about to fall off. Okay, give me a sec. I didn't know you were going to pull it that hard.
Ready?
Okay.
This might be a little tough for a little girl like you.
He's joking.
We'll lift it up.
Okay.
Okay, like this. And you're gonna keep it tight to the corner.
Okay.
I'm gonna just drill a hole here to start.
Okay. Are you scared?
No. You got it?
I got it.
You tight to the wall there?
Yes, sir.
What the frig is this?
What just happened?
How did I not hit anything? Okay, well that'll stay there for a minute, I guess.
Okay.
The frig? Frickin' put studs in there. How long are these? 3.5 block, 1.5 thing. 5. They should work. How'd that go up there? See that?
That one caught?
Yeah.
Here's what Andrew's using for this, in case you were wondering. The GRK fasteners.
It's a structural screw. It's good for pressured lumber. It replaces 1/2-inch lag bolts. And this called for 1/2-inch lag bolts, but they're kind of junky. I like these better. Okay. They're just a little bit better quality, I think. I trust them more anyway. Just hold it close to the chalk line.
Okay.
Okay, so the crown always goes up. So whenever you do a joist, you look at it.
Okay.
So it's hooked like this.
Yep.
You always put the bow up because the weight flattens it out, hopefully, is the theory. This one can go in because it's far enough away from the pier.
Okay.
Nail it on the line flush on the top.
Okay.
I'm gonna put nails in the gun.
Okay.
Okay, 1 nail on the top.
Okay.
Make sure it's square on the line. 1 nail in the bottom. You're gonna put the hangers on, okay? I got screws instead of nails. Okay, nice and tight. It has to be tight to the bottom, like it has to be.
Okay.
And then you kind of squeeze them together. Put the top screw just like snug. Okay. You don't want to overdrive it. You'll come over, squeeze it together, make sure you push up. And then I put the bottom just so it sucks it in before the top, but then fill all the holes. And that's it. You got that?
How hard could it be, babe? Boys do it.
All right.
Squeeze them together. I know you said to do that.
A little bit.
Let's see what I remember.
Oh, what the frig, man? It's the second hanger. Let's see what you remember. Literally the second one. So the deck structure, we are using a 2x10 pressure treated ledger for against the wall. As we showed, we're using the GRK structural screws that go through the block into the double rim joist inside the house. The beam on the outside, oh, here he is.
It's the building inspector.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Coming to shut us
We're
down?
in big trouble. Not clickbait. Is that one in the spot it's supposed to be? This?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'll wait for you to get that one done and then I'll keep going.
Yeah. Go ahead, honey.
Oh, thank you so much.
Hopefully there's enough hangers.
San Diego Comic-Con. Shout out to our what's he called?
Building inspector.
Shout out to our building inspector. He's
He's a real
MVP.
one.
Yeah, he's a real one, for sure. Shout out to his girlfriend who watches our videos and everybody in the office who also watches our videos. Here's a question for you guys viewing this. Ceiling fan in here or no ceiling fan in here? Because we have a covered porch down below by the pool and the ceiling was too low to do a ceiling fan, although it would have been nice for the sake of like airflow and bugs. And because that side of the house gets so much sun. This side doesn't get that much sun, so it doesn't get that hot. But we've been contemplating whether or not to do a ceiling fan or 2 ceiling fans. What do you think? If you guys have a covered porch with a ceiling fan, can you share your insight? We're still trying to decide.
And should we leave this sloped?
Oh, and Andrew wants to know, should we leave the ceiling sloped?
No, this side, not your side's already flat.
Oh, why would we only slope the one side?
I don't know.
Don't answer that question. We're not doing that.
Yeah, please don't give feedback that I don't need.
So crazy if you think about it, like standing right here, building the porch,
Yeah.
we'll probably never stand here ever again. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I always think about that. Even when I was up on the roof, I was like, I'll probably never be up here ever again.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Let's hope.
Yay. Okay, I'm out of my first box of,
Screws?
yeah.
I think I put them
there's
both.
more in here.
Yeah.
Draw hard on the next one.
You want to be a solid? Go to the end.
Sure.
I'm going to snap a line in the center.
Okay.
Just because I'm going to put blocking down the center just to make it a little stronger.
Okay, babe.
I'm going to pull, not as tight this time.
Okay, baby. Oh my goodness. If you guys could feel how hot it is today, you'd be sweating. We're using hurricane ties as additional reinforcement on the deck, although it's not necessary. It's like,
Yeah, they're not on the drawing and they're not required, but I like to
extra
use the
step.
ones that are like they wrap around either side and go down to the beam, just because you don't want to just toenail a screw because half the time it splits. But the store didn't have any. It's all extra protection. And some people are probably wondering what the heck I'm doing, just marking these and cutting them. This isn't the finished depth. I'm just cutting my mid-span blocking out of it because I know there's going to be cutoffs here. When I do cut these, I'm going to measure and snap a straight line, square them down, and that's where the finished deck will be. I just want to wait till I know where a full board's going to end.
oh my gosh.
Neato.
Crazy.
It's all yours. What about a bottom?
What about a bottom? Who dat?
This blocking is going to make this deck feel so solid.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. Because it basically just ties them all together.
Okay. This is so freaking boring for the camera.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this heat is crazy.
It's brutal, eh?
It's the hottest it's been all year. So the initial plan was we were gonna start this renovation much earlier than we actually did. We were supposed to start this back in like April.
Before the heat. Before the summer.
But timelines just didn't work out, so here we are.
The outside would have been done. We'd be working a little bit, picking away on the inside probably.
I can't get over how many people were like flabbergasted that we took the brick off the house. Like people like got their house down to
They
the studs.
don't like it?
Yeah, they just like can't wrap their head around the fact that we did that. But people take their house down to the studs all the time.
Yeah, it's
They just are not used to seeing a naked house.
I guess. Naked and Afraid style?
Naked and Afraid, that's us.
Yes.
Okay, one more section, then we'll go swim.
Yes.
Okay. What? Are you smiling?
Yeah. Are you smiling? Get this frickin' tripod out of my bloody way, man. You set it up where we're working. Like, you need to...
Are you done here yet? Or not yet?
Babe, just wait.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna pass out.
Then go inside.
No, I can't quit. Should we just sit on the ground?
Sit right here on the plywood.
Okay.
Or you could sit in your beautiful chair.
I'll sit on the ladder with you. Oh, this is nice.
Isn't it something?
This is the life.
You can't beat it. You can't get this anywhere.
Wait, hold on, you got something. Tell me that's a freaking booger.
Probably.
Tell me that was a booger.
It was.
Okay, so where we last left you, we had just done all the little joists, and then we had extra plywood. Hold on. Hold the truck.
So peaceful.
We just put all the joists in, and then we had extra plywood that we'll be using when we take down the brick elsewhere around the house. And so we made a little platform, a little makeshift porch.
Just safely to walk on to finish working on the ceiling. We got to strap it to bring it down to height, prep it for the finished product, and run all the electrical. But I've been working on packing out the beams because plans called for a 3-ply beam with a 8x8 post, so you have space left on the post for material. So I want the beams to look the same size as the posts. The top of the post and the beams are going to be wrapped in the same material, so it'll look nice if it finishes the same size. So I was just packing those out. I framed the ceiling flat on the garage side because it was vaulted from the rafters that we put in. Now I'm doing the same on this side to match the ceiling height. I need to bring it down about 2 inches and run the strapping this way so that our finished product can go lengthwise.
Which line is it?
The other side.
That one?
The other side of the line, yeah.
You hit a joist there, buddy.
Still?
Yeah.
Oh man, really? You're good. That'll work. Lower it down for a sec. Yeah, you're perfect. It's like almost there.
You hear that? He said I'm perfect.
You're good, you can let go. You are.
Oh my goodness, it's hot, eh?
Yeah, it's a little warm. So the one I need to cut.
Yep. This is super exciting content. This is what it looks like when you're renovating in real time, okay? You are soaked in sweat. I'm soaked in sweat too.
A little bit, yeah. Your bathing suit's absorbing some of it.
It is, yeah, I do have my bathing suit on.
Ceiling's framed. We still have to pack out this front beam another 3 inches. Well, right now we can run the electrical for our pot lights. I think we're just doing one row down the center, evenly spaced between the posts. And once that's done, I'm gonna sheet it with plywood because I don't know how soon we're gonna be doing our finished ceiling. And it just adds some strength to it because you can kind of nail wherever you want. You don't have to necessarily if you miss a joist, it doesn't matter. And then I'd like to start on the soffit soon.
So we're thinking for the ceiling, how nice would it be to do a cedar ceiling the whole way across?
Yeah, like a cedar tongue and groove kind of thing.
Be so beautiful.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? The whole front's pretty much ready for soffit and fascia. And then that can go on, the ceiling can go on, columns, deck, and the front's done. We've decided to do recessed lighting, pot lighting in the porch ceiling. So what I've done is I've centered one on between the two beams here where the stairs are. And so we're doing 3 here centered between the posts, 2 centered between those posts, and 2 centered between the posts over there. We're just deciding on if we should do soffit lighting on the exterior. I think it would look nice to have one on that outside corner because that's going to be a dark spot regardless.
Yeah, right here.
And then put one on either side of this small gable here in the soffit. And then maybe match it on the garage gable as well so that it just gives some extra lighting. I think it'll look nice. And this is all going to be landscaped here, and we'll do some landscape lighting.
And then lights in the stairs as well. Like we could even...
Yeah, we'll do lights in the risers, yeah.
Even just solar lights in the risers would be pretty.
Yeah, it'll look nice. Today we're starting to install the soffit and fascia. We can do the gable there and then work our way down to the corner of the garage.
Okay.
I saw online some guys set up like a jig and use their skill saw to cut this stuff. Eh?
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Because you have to cut it all down to size before
Every
we can
single
even
piece,
do everything.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna put one in. I saw guys too, they'll cut this off here.
Yeah.
So that because when you put your first piece on and then you put your fascia,
Yep.
it sits kind of flimsy. So if you cut this off, it starts with the full panel, like underneath it, so it holds it up better. It's hard to explain.
Okay.
So it goes like this, slides in there, goes up like that. Is it sticking way past?
Okay.
That wasn't so bad.
No, we tried with the soffit screws already and they kept popping off of the drill bit.
Ideally, like you can get a stapler for it that fits inside there, because ideally you want like the 2 pieces with the hook so because the nails can pull out. But I'll go back after and pop a few screws in before I put the fascia board on.
Craig, this stuff is sharp.
I know. You want gloves?
I might have to put gloves on, yeah, because I'm bleeding now.
Actually?
Well, it's just like, it doesn't hurt. It's just so sharp. Do you want to go in the house, boy?
I think they'd be happier.
Okay, let's go in the house. You tried, okay? It's nice and hot for you.
Okay, let's go inside.
Come on, man.
Go inside.
Too hot for puppy dogs today.
Feels so good to be getting this on though.
Yeah.
I just feel like we're getting closer to like it looking clean.
Yeah, we are.
Well, it's a start.
I think it looks really good.
It's just a little wonky where the 412 and the 212 meet in that valley, where it's sitting up a little.
A little bit, yeah.
But I think once the eavesdrop's on, you won't notice. And everywhere else is gonna be good, so.
So this is our basement window, and if you remember, we renovated the basement last year without knowing that we were gonna do this renovation. I mean, we always hoped we would, but we hadn't like started fully planning for it. So that window, I know it looks a little weird off center with the new window, but this whole area here is gonna be landscaped, so you won't even see that window at all. And actually, as far as the light coming in through the basement, people were asking about like how it's affected the light.
It hasn't even changed it. Oh, for those.
Those 2 windows are the garage, like I said in the last episode, so we didn't care about that. But this window, actually, it hasn't affected it at all because the sun comes through like this side of the house.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a blessing in disguise that we can only make the porch come out so far because of permitting.
It looks like it's gonna rain. It's really windy, kind of a miserable day. So if it starts raining, I won't be upset to go and take a break from doing the house.
Really?
Yeah, we deserve a day off. It's been like a month of just like, all right, start cutting the fascia. Soffit. Ackley, she's up here.
Aki, come here, buddy.
No. Oh my God.
No way. I hope you guys saw that. Good job. That was his physical activity for the next like week.
Yeah, he's never done anything like that before.
Sometimes we can't even get him out of bed.
Go put my denim shorts on.
Why? So we can match?
Yeah.
You might be noticing that our posts are blue.
If any water gets in behind the stone or anything, the idea is that the water will run down the blue skin, and then there'll be weep holes in the bottom of the columns where the stone is for the water to escape, rather than just sitting there at the bottom and saturating the post.
Is it overkill?
It is overkill because there shouldn't be that much water getting behind there that it's sitting water. Like, brick isn't waterproof. Like, driving rain, the brick, it's concrete brick. It absorbs the moisture anyways, and so water will get behind there a little bit.
Did you put on the gray shirt to match me?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. I could have wrapped tar paper, tie back, and just taped it and said good enough. But I have the blue skin. I didn't pay for it, so I'm gonna use it.
Did you steal it?
My dad gave it to me. I don't know where he got it.
We're joking, we're joking.
I even put blue skin from the concrete up to the post before I sit the metal brackets on it. And then I'll slide the bracket down and I overlap the blue skin over the metal brackets. You can see that where they are. You'll see the one over there when I start. But then yeah, I wrap it all the way up and then I come out on the joists and beams here, a little bit wider than what the stone's gonna be. That way if any moisture comes in this way, it's all gonna be caulked and sealed anyway, but I just don't want any issues.
There hasn't been a fly on your head this whole video.
Yeah, he likes me. Step one, you wanna make sure it's all clean down there, and then you wanna put the blue skin spray prep. It's like an adhesive almost. It helps it stick better. So you spray it on, wait a couple minutes. So I usually spray it on, then I'll cut the pieces I need, and then it's tacked up enough that it's ready to go. This isn't a tutorial anyway, so you guys read the can. Follow the manufacturer's instructions. You want all your seams to kind of overlap, and ideally you want to work from the bottom up. You don't want any seams that are like you wouldn't want this over top of the one higher up, because then if water somehow gets in behind. But shingle pattern, you know, just like you'd shingle a roof. Take extra caution and make sure no water could ever get in. Right?
Right. That was a job at whoever did our roof.
So the sales manager at looked at some of the pictures of my roof, and he told me that it's clear that whoever installed this lacks basic knowledge and has limited experience installing shingles.
Really?
That's what the sales manager said. So that's kind of scary considering this person does other people's roofs.
Well, we won't go into all that.
I know, I just like in case for somehow he sees it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I've got all the blue skin on the posts ready for the stone. They're not coming till Saturday, so I have time to kind of prep and figure out exactly how I want it. So on columns, especially with stone, there's so many cuts because you need it all to fit. But what I've figured out here is that these pieces are about 14 inches. So one of those plus the thickness of the stone in your mortar joint works out to fit nicely. So every couple courses, we can just use full pieces. And then there's other size stones that two of them make up this exact width. So there's not going to be as many cuts as long as I can figure it out. And I just have to sort all the stones now. So I want to get all of those length sorted. And then the two stones that make up that width, I want to get them sorted in another pile. And then so it's all ready. I've got some boards up there. You can call them like batter boards or whatever. So the reason that those are there is once the first course is laid, instead of having to use your level in all the corners, it'll be impossible to keep it straight all the way up. We're gonna get the first course laid, and then I'm gonna set up my laser on all the corners and put another piece going the opposite way, put a screw in all four corners, and we'll run string lines down. And then you just need to keep the blocks level this way and just keep butting them all up to those strings, and you know you're plumb all the way up. It's a lot of figuring out. Columns aren't easy. It's a lot of work, and I understand that, but I think the end result is going to be amazing. See how they're like slightly different sizes here?
Yeah.
Can go over there. This guy. That I think is the long one. Yeah, maybe I should stick something under there in the middle.
Yeah.
So yesterday we picked up the cedar tongue and groove that's going to be going on the porch ceiling. So we're going to start installing that on this side here.
I think I'm just a little bit worried because we have a plywood as a floor right now, so it looks like, I don't want it to look like wood and wood, but it won't because it's gonna not be plywood.
We'll see. We'll put it up and we'll see.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Like cedar's good. Like you can paint it and then it'll last forever. Like if you do pine, it shrinks and twists and the knots bleed like crazy. So like regardless, cedar, like even if you bought a pre-finished something like that's painted, it would probably be cedar. So it's not like we wasted money.
Okay, that's good to hear. So we ordered all of our cedar from a local sawmill. We do that a lot. If we need a lot of wood, we'll, instead of buying it from Home Depot or anything like that, we buy it from a local sawmill. And it saves a little bit of money. And yep.
Support local. Okay, I guess we'll try this.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna string a line. We'll just push it tight to the beam.
Okay.
And just go off that. You start getting too fancy and trying to string this chalk line and this and that.
Complicates things.
Yeah. So can you see, are you like off the beam a little? That's good. That'll work.
Okay.
So I have to put a nail near the edge, unfortunately. But up here, I'm gonna put it here where you won't see it.
Okay, babe.
I don't have to give it a little taparoonie.
That went in nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's do it up. I'll have to just nail this side and then kind of like top the middle.
Wait, uh-oh. You okay?
Yeah, typical me.
Got all over my fingers.
Don't get on the wood. That'll be the end of you.
I thought this was gonna be like exciting content. There's not really much to say as we're doing it.
As each board you put up, you can go, ooh. Let me start on my end again.
Yep.
I'll tap it in and then we'll work that way.
Okay. This is gonna be an arm workout.
That is an arm workout though, eh?
Oh yeah. There we go.
Starting to slide in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Perfect. So this is what we're doing today.
Yeah.
So
It's not quick.
super exciting. I mean, it's satisfying when you see it done fast, but this is real time. Okay, we reached the halfway mark of this part of the ceiling. I think it's looking really good. And then we did do the hookup for a ceiling fan as well. So we are gonna be doing a ceiling fan. It's nice and cool in here, but when we were filming, people were like, if it's hot, you're gonna want a ceiling fan. But it's because the attic is open right now. So
All the heat comes in.
yeah, it's not a super hot day today, but when it has been really hot, oof.
Oh yeah, you can smell it and you can feel the heat coming out of the attic.
Now all I can smell is cedar.
That's right. So when it's warm, it's gonna be warm cedar.
Oh.
I don't know if it'll be warm cedar. This is the worst job ever. You already got it or no?
You said it.
Oh, and it was on camera? I've said that about everything I've done. Every single thing we've done, I've said this is probably the worst job ever. This has got to be the worst job ever.
This is the worst job ever.
Beautiful. So here's the ceiling, all finished. The one side, this 12-foot section. It's all finished, turned out really nice. I'm happy with it.
I think it's the perfect color because I was worried that it was going to be too orangey, like too rustic of a ceiling, but with a darker color floor, I think it's going to be perfect. And this is also an 8-foot ceiling, which we hadn't, I don't think we've told you guys that yet, but that's the same as what it would be in the interior of basic homes. Okay.
So yeah, stay down there where you are.
Okay, babe. Careful.
All right, let's
That's
see it.
nice.
Just keep some pressure.
Yep.
The thing is, like, we both want to just take like a couple days off, but we can't yet.
Not yet.
Because I told the eavesdrop guy, you know, I told you I was gonna cancel.
Yeah.
I said we're good to go next week, so we got to get it done.
Babe.
Because I was like, if I tell him to wait, then we're gonna have an excuse. Oh, he's not coming till the week after. So I told him, I said we're good to go, bud. Let's give it a little tap to see if it goes at all.
Ooh.
I don't know where she
Lord.
went.
I think it's beautiful. So ceiling fan will go right there with a little seating area here. To be determined, a porch swing for this area.
Looks pretty good.
These beams here and across the front and the columns are all going to be wrapped in a white PVC. So it'll, obviously it's not going to be that wood that it currently is.